Hi Year 6, I hope you've all had a really great half term. This is your lesson for Monday, the first Monday back starting off this spring 2. So we are learning this week all about measurements, units of measure. So what I want you to do first of all is pause the video and create a bit of a mind map or a list of as many units of measure that you can remember. And I wonder if you can link any together. So this is the mind map that I created. So as you can see, we've got distance, length and volume, and there's lots of units of measure that come off that. So miles, kilometres, metres, millimetres, centimetres, inches, and litres and millilitres. Then we've got time, so there's lots of things for time, minutes, seconds, hours, days, years, and then mass, so grams and kilograms. I wonder if you came up with all of these, and I wonder if you've come up with any more. Hopefully that's refreshed your memories a little bit. Now today we are concentrating on the unit of measure of centimetres and millimetres. Now hopefully you're thinking, oh, I know why we're doing both of those together, and it's because they are, we can link them. So centimetres and millimetres have a relationship. So if you imagine a ruler, this isn't going to be accurate. But in 1 centimetre, so if this is 0 and this is 1 centimetre, I wonder if you could pause and draw in how many millimetres would be in the middle. So I can do this now. So if this was 1 centimetre, in the middle there would be 10 millimetres. So, well, obviously that isn't accurate, but each of these is 1 millimetre. So 2 millimetres, 4 millimetres, 6 millimetres, etc., etc. So 1 centimetre is equal to the same as 10 millimetres. Okay, so millimetres are actually really, really small. So this isn't to scale at all. If you can imagine a ruler at school, or if you've got one at home, have a look at how small a millimetre is. We would need to be being very accurate to measure in millimetres. Centimetres are slightly bigger and possibly the most common one that we would use for measuring things. Okay, so we could measure our height in centimetres, you could measure the width of your desk or your book or your pencil. Okay, we would use centimetres for that. So if you can at home, get a ruler and start measuring some objects around your house in centimetres and millimetres so you can get an idea of the size. If you can't do that, have a look at this image. So a paper clip is 18 millimetres or 1 centimetre and 8 millimetres long, and a pencil is roughly 7.5 or 7.5 centimetres, which is the same as 75 millimetres. So key things to remember. 10 millimetres is equal to the same as 1 centimetre. So that means that 1 millimetre is a fraction of a centimetre, it's not a whole centimetre. So 1 millimetre is equal to 0.1 centimetres, which is the same as a tenth of a centimetre. It's a part of that whole centimetre. So for today we need to know how to convert from millimetres to centimetres and the other way round. So if we are going from millimetres to centimetres, so if we're converting from millimetres to centimetres, let's have a look at what we've done. We have divided that amount by 10. So to convert from millimetres to centimetres, we need to divide by 10. And so that means the opposite way around. If we are converting from centimetres to millimetres, then we need to do the opposite. Centimetres to millimetres, we must multiply by 10, times by 10. Now we should be really well practiced at this. To divide by 10, on our place value grid we move 1 place to the right, and to do times by 10 we move 1 place to the left. It's getting bigger. Okay, so that's key learning for today. I now want you to pause the video and have a go at converting these measurements. So I want you to convert the millimetres into centimetres and the centimetres into millimetres. Then we'll go through the answer. So to go through the answers, from millimetres to centimetres, remember, we are dividing by 10. So 30 millimetres is 3 centimetres, 64 millimetres is 6.4 centimetres, which is the same as 6 centimetres and 4 millimetres, and 110 millimetres is 11 centimetres. Okay, now the other way around, centimetres to millimetres, this time we're timesing by 10, there's 10 times as many. So 2 centimetres equals 20 millimetres, 82 centimetres is 820 millimetres, and 441 centimetres is 4,410 millimetres. Well done if you got those. And now for the last task, a bit of problem solving. So I want you to pause the video and find the perimeter of this rectangle. So it's not drawn to scale, but this side is 8 centimetres, this side is 7 centimetres, but I want your answer of the perimeter in millimetres. So pause the video and then we'll go through it together. I'm hoping that you remember to find the perimeter of a shape. We are thinking about the distance around the outside of the 2D shape. So all the way around is our perimeter. Now on the inside, that would be our area. And I don't want that today. So this is banking on us understanding the values of a rectangle. So knowing that the opposite sides are equal. So if that side's 8 centimetres, this side must be, and the same for this side here. So all you needed to do was add together 8 centimetres, 7 centimetres, 8 and 7. You could have done that by doing 8 and 7 is 15, times that by 2. You could have done 8 and 8, add 7 and 7, so 16 and 14. But the answer you should have got is 30 centimetres. Now it's centimetres because all of these are in centimetres. However, I wanted my answer as millimetres. So let's remember, to get from centimetres to millimetres, well there's 10 times as many millimetres, so I must multiply my answer by 10. So 30 times by 10, I move it all one place to the left, and it should give me 300 millimetres. Well done if you got that. So that's it for your learning today. Your quiz is over on Purple Mash. Let us know how you get on, and if you've measured anything at home, then please let us know and send us some pictures.